What is up everyone? Today I'm going to show you one of my most interesting class setups in my opinion. This is a variant of the M4A1 not a lot of people would dare to use in Warzone because, well, it has a few glaring negatives. But oh man, the damage output on this class makes the gun one of the hardest hitting ARs in the game. I saw a couple of other builds that look like this, but I have one major difference than most other setups. But before we go into the class setup, if you enjoy these class setup videos, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. It would mean a lot. And now onto the max damage class setup. I'm going to start with the most important attachment for this build, the .458 Socom 10 round mags. This will increase the damage enough to be able to 3-shot fully plated enemies and 2-shot almost everything below that. The range also increases a lot. The fire rate does decrease a little, but the higher damage will negate that. Of course, the glaring downside in this class setup is having only 10 in the mag, and of course, that is a bummer. That's the only big downside, and I have found a solution to this problem. If there was a way to increase the rounds in the mag, I would definitely go for that, but there is no way. So what is the second best solution? Increasing the reload speed. So on to the next attachment, Sleight of Hand. Sleight of Hand will increase the reload speed with almost 30%. This means that you will have a very fast reload and you will be able to get back into fights as soon as possible. This is the only way to make this class setup viable. Now on to the next attachment. For my muzzle, I choose the monolithic suppressor. This will increase damage range and add sound suppression. This will make the M4 even more accurate from range. Up next, the stock M16 Grenadier. Increasing the damage range, bullet velocity, and add some extra recoil control. Combine this with the monolithic and the Socom rounds and you get a fast firing marksman rifle with high damage output and a fast reload speed. The stock M16 Grenadier is the best barrel attachment for the M4A1, doesn't matter which build you're going for. And finally, the GI Mini Reflex. This is mostly preference. I normally use no scope in the M4 because I like the iron sight, but with the extra range, you could use this weapon as like a marksman rifle, so a scope would definitely help in those situations. I chose the GI Mini Reflex because I like it the most. Use whatever scope you like. I will also recommend the VLK 3x optic if you want to get something with a bit more range. The synergy between the Socom rounds, the Sleight of Hand fast reloading, and the added range makes this a max damage M4 build that is incredibly versatile. If you do think having only 10 in the mag will put you at such a disadvantage, I would suggest running overkill and using an SMG as a secondary. I would recommend an MP7 or MP5. You can make your M4A1 a more long-range weapon and let your SMG do the close encounters. This M4A1 is the definition of a high-risk, high-reward weapon. Hitting your shots will result in you winning the fight. The hardest part is managing the reload and keeping yourself alive whenever you get in a reload situation. If you get that part under control and you hit your shots, this M4 is a monster and people will not know what hit them. And if you have a different M4A1 Socom build, please let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this class setup, consider leaving a like and subscribing to my channel. I would appreciate it a lot. And I will see you in the next video.